Just like that?
Mm-hmm.
Do about a little bit of this.
What was that? A little bit of what? Stupid. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, my channel. I think it's our channel at this point. Did you hear that? So, if you are not new here, you know that this is an animal-ridden home. Hold on.
You're a problem.
But is it really a problem? Is it really? Oh my
Take a
gosh.
breath.
This is Bear. He is the newest member of the tribe.
Hi, Bear.
He's so cute and he just wants to be loved. And I'm okay with that.
He's a puppy.
He will be... God. He will be, I know. Shown more on our next vlog, so definitely be on the lookout for that.
Now put him back in the
Now
hole.
put him back in his little cage. He doesn't have a cage, by the way.
You have the whole room.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a first with filming with him, though, near us, and he's a little bit of a whiner because he's spoiled already.
Actually, he wasn't whining until you got the camera.
He knew.
He was fine.
He knew. Yes. Oh, little one, it's okay. Say hi to the world. Yeah. Yeah. So, this is Bear.
Come here.
Yeah.
Come on.
So on my last grocery haul, I actually mentioned that I had purchased some Bisquick because Nate has perfected a fluffy pancake recipe that I mentioned that we needed to share with you guys, and many of you wanted to see it, so that's what we are doing today. So he has everything laid out, ready to go to basically, you're the one doing this today. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? So we waited to film this until I could pick this up so I could show you this while he shows you that. But basically, I have mentioned this too also on that grocery haul that we are now doing a ubi is what it's called, and it's basically a support your local produce, and this is filled. I have not checked what's all in here yet though, so this will be an unboxing together. But fruits and veggies, and it's all sourced locally, all organic, and pretty cool. Now, this isn't technically my first box. We did do this the week before, but this is my first huge box. The one I did before was like their medium one, and this is the biggest one you can get. So kind of a first. And so I definitely wanted to share that with you. So I'm going to do kind of a little haul, and he's going to show you Nate's pancakes. So
yeah. I think I've got the measurements where I want them. There's still probably some small adjusting, but I'm comfortable with showing you.
I'm comfortable with showing
They'll
it.
turn out all right, at least. We'll perfect this as we go along.
With that, I do have a couple of pancake recipes already on my website and filmed, and they're really good, but they're not as traditional as like a fluffy buttermilk pancake, right?
Right.
And I think with this recipe, something very different than I ever have used, I think is this one secret ingredient that I think makes the difference.
I think it does too.
I think so, because it was really good, and he made them last week for us, and I was like, okay, this is vegan. So, all right. But yeah, I guess we could just get into it, and I will tell you more about this and show you what I got. And if there's anything in here too that needs to be like prepped for the week or whatever, I'll work on that too. But yeah. Go ahead. Pancake ya.
All right. Just to go over the ingredients real quick, I've got 1 cup of Bisquick. Just
how much would that
out the
probably
box.
make then?
This made 6 pancakes.
Size.
The size that I'll make it today, it'll make 6 pancakes today. And they're okay size. They're not huge, but they're okay size. So 1 cup of Bisquick. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, not baking powder.
Because baking powder. Come growing out your nose.
Baking soda.
You love that joke, don't you?
Yes. And then we're gonna do a combined 1/2 cup of wet wet ingredients, and there's going to be a small blend of that, which will be primarily unsweetened vanilla almond milk.
You could probably use any other dairy, a non-dairy milk though too.
Yeah, you can use any of the other ones. We're going to do pretty much a splash to a splash and a half of Pellegrino.
Or so sparkling water. That's the secret ingredient.
So, and just one splash of vanilla extract.
Okay.
And outside of that, that is the pancake recipe. So it doesn't divert overly that much from what's on the box of Bisquick, but it's a little bit different. The vanilla extract is an extra. It says to use baking powder on there, which baking powder doesn't get you the fluffiness without the egg. So since there's no egg in here and you don't have those extra proteins from the egg to make it fluffy and get those kind of big fluffy rays in your pancakes, that kind of substitutes with that with the sparkling water.
So the sparkling water too, you don't even really put that much in it.
No, you really don't put enough. You just want that carbonation with the baking soda, which gives you that really quick lift. Now you would have to make this batter fresh though. If you made this batter and you like stored it for like longer than like 10 to 15 minutes, it'll completely deflate on you. So you kind of have to make this and make it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Why don't you start it then?
Okay.
All right, so for me over here, this is heavy, by the way. But yeah, this box is it's called Ubi, which stands for Out of Our Own Backyard. Really cute. But this is a local like CSA box, which many towns do have this. So obviously I understand that like Ubi works out of Fresno, California, which is where we are from. Not everyone's gonna obviously live in the same town, but look into your local CSA box. What's so cool about these is, you're not only supporting local, because everything is local. I mean, some towns near us, but still Central Valley for us. And what's cool, actually, it tells us on this paper like where each thing actually has come from. And so there's a ton of stuff in here too. It's just cool. It just tells where everything is from. What I liked about this one too is I only got just the produce box this time, but they actually have on their website where you can add fresh made hummus. You can add olive oil. You can add like chocolate they had on there. They have all kinds of like extras you can also add to your order, which is really cool. Nate and I did one before, like a box like this for years. Called Farmer in the Dale, which was really cute. And it was great. It actually delivered directly to our door, whereas this one actually is a pickup site, which is very close to where we live, which is why we're okay with it. But I can't lie, the Farmer in the Dale one, it was really cool that it came to our house. Mm-hmm. The only issue we started to kind of have with them was like a lot of the stuff that it told us that we could pick for our box, it ended up like it never showed up, like those things. It was replaced with other stuff that we didn't choose. That was back before we were even vegan. Now I don't think we'd really care as much. Now we're good with like, just give us whatever. We'll make something out of it, But at the time, that's where we kind of got away from it. But what's good about this too is that you're also, one of my biggest like complaints on my hauls, and I totally get it. It's not even a personal attack. It's that you love my hauls. You love seeing what I get week to week. You like getting vegan ideas, but you hate seeing how much plastic is used. And I mean, it's true. It's so true. And I feel like we do a better job of like, we're trying hard not to like use extra. Like if we buy apples individually, we never use like the plastic bags there. We just put them in the cart as is. So we do our best, but a lot of stuff is always it's just packaged that way. Costco's bad, Trader Joe's is bad, and those are like our main places. So again, this is like another way that we're reducing that a lot. So these are why we decided to start it again too.
And it's like going to, you get the box, and it's like the equivalent of going to like the farmer's market.
Right.
But we can't always just make it out to the farmer's market.
Right, and it's only one day a week there.
It's one day a week, timing-wise, things like that. And plus, honestly, the farmer market, they get pretty busy. And
yeah, it's kind of a pain to get in and out of there. Right. At least where ours is.
Right, and ours is kind of across town, really.
Yeah. So this is down the street from us as far as the pickup site. What's cool too is we can choose to do this every other week. Every week we can change the size of the box that we're getting. But being vegan, I think the large box weekly is going to be actually really good for us. It's also Wednesday right now, and I think that that'll work out well too, because I typically do grocery shopping Saturday or Sunday. and now I can get just a little bit of vegetables or fresh stuff that I want to get. And then usually what happens midweek, we were talking about this earlier, midweek, you're kind of looking at those veggies that are like good still, but they're not as fresh as when you bought them over the weekend. And now you're restocked midweek.
And I noticed like on my lunches, like I work on Friday and Saturday all the time. And Friday and Saturday, it's always one of those things where it's like we go to make my lunch and it's like, we really don't want to make a salad with this lettuce. This is pig lettuce
We're picky now.
And it's like if I'm going to eat a really good salad, I'm not going to use kind of older lettuce. So this is a really good just like patch in the week, which is cool.
Right. So that's kind of some points about this, but again, look into where you live and which boxes like you might have available to you, because it's pretty cool. But yeah, go ahead. I want to just get this.
I want to know what's in my box.
What's in the box?
Okay, so I'm going to do some wet dough real quick while she starts looking at that. And I did almond milk almost to the top. So we'll just get her.
And how much is that?
This is, the wet is just a half a cup.
A half cup in total.
Half cup in total. So we'll do that. And then we'll do that. And
do you kind of put it in the middle of the batter?
I put it in the middle, and then you're just going to mix it with the batter. But once again, you don't want to over mix it because it breaks down that carbonation.
I did tell him my only feedback when he made these last week is they were a little sweet. So maybe to cut back the vanilla a little bit, or maybe even that tablespoon of sugar possibly.
I put more than a tablespoon last time.
Okay.
I think I put 2 last time.
Okay. Because I would say that they were delicious. That's why we're making them and showing them with you. But I would say my only feedback would be is they were a little bit sweet. But they were good. They were good.
Yep. And you just kind of feed it to the middle.
All right.
Little circles around.
Now, do you want it to be like really, really like smooth, or isn't pancake batter like sometimes lumpy?
Kind of want it thicker, because thicker pancake batter means that it should be fluffier.
Okay.
But you also want it to be fully mixed.
But
you don't want it to be overmixed. It's a complicated thing, guys.
So I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. Look at this. Isn't that cool? Now, obviously, with I just said like reduce plastic a little bit. There's a couple things in here that is packed in plastic, which is not the end of the world. But again, most of this is not, and I think every little bit counts. But I will tell you, this is recycled plastic anyway. But yeah, cool. Okay, so. Got a batch here of organic, what is this? The collard green leaves. These are like the thick greens. Looks good. Now, if I don't like something personally to eat like on its own, we are like definitely into like juicing more now. So we can definitely juice too if it's not something I want to eat like by itself. So got that.
It's like a little fan when it's hot outside. All right. Get this one pretty warm but not overheated, and then you'll cut back the heat a little bit, and then it'll roughly be about a third of a cup. I use a half cup, but I just don't fill it up. I've got a third of a cup of batter, lay it down, give it about 2 to 3 minutes per side. Everybody cooks them a little bit different, but that's about what it takes, and we'll show you what it looks like.
Cool, we'll get one going. I know it's hard to see behind us here.
The pan's not hot enough.
Oh.
You want the pan to be hot so the sides stiffen.
These are 2 grapefruits, I believe. Am I right? Am I right? It's bad when you don't even know.
I believe those are grapefruits, yes.
Do your thing. Do your thing. These are like medium-sized pancakes, I'd say, too. Not like, I mean, you could do whatever you want, but they're easier to flip. Here are some like oranges, different like varieties of them.
Okay.
You can show them.
Those blood oranges?
Might be, actually. I think it is.
Yeah.
Some little mandarins.
Digging it.
Yes.
They're so cold.
I know.
They came out of like a cold box truck or something then.
These look like little gala ones.
Yeah.
Pink lady.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you. There's a bunch in here.
Okay.
All right. So here is some snap peas.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get a good amount of everything too. Now again, this is the big box, so you can get smaller ones too. Yep. Ooh, that's good.
Those are actually really good.
They're really good. Yum. This is, it's bad when you're like, what is this? This thing is a big thing of spinach. Cool. Big thing of spinach. That's like dense too.
Yeah, that's going to blow up when you open it.
Yeah.
Good leaves.
Yeah, they're big. Cool. And then a big thing of Swiss chard.
These look like
They're huge.
Yeah, these look like the bushes that you would think dinosaurs used to eat.
Right? And then this, I believe, what are these? These are turnips.
Turnips.
Yeah, John's like, what is this again? Yep.
I don't remember ever eating a turnip.
We're gonna have to turn up and make something.
Yeah.
Oh, well, see, I wish you could see, but they are fluffy. Give them a little more time, turn down the heat a bit. I don't want to burn them. And then potatoes.
Potatoes.
These are little Yukon Gold potatoes. Nice. And again, this was $35 and this is all organic. Oh, there's more. Onion.
Yes.
Yes. Cauliflower. Nice.
Creekside.
Beets. Fresh beets. Straight out the ground.
Juice in that. There's still dirt on it. No, I'm just kidding.
And a thing of green leaf lettuce. It looks really good.
Okay.
Nice. That is everything in the large box.
Oh, I messed it up.
Fail.
Fired.
Fail. But I think, isn't it the first batch of pancakes everyone makes is always a little off?
Everyone fails.
Everyone fails at the first batch. It's fine. It's just a little bit overdone on the top.
Yeah, a little bit. I had the heat up too much. I didn't turn it down enough.
Well, there you go.
All right.
But yeah, so this is everything. Again, this is what's cool is just that we'll have this midweek.
That's really good for like the money though.
Right.
That's very good.
It's a lot. I like it. Like this is something I probably wouldn't really eat by itself just because I'm not hardcore, but I totally would juice it. You're like,
I'll try.
It's a lot, but I'm really impressed with it. And what's cool, again, is that everything will change too as the season changes. Whatever's in season is what we'll get. Last week, with that said, we didn't even get grapefruit at all. It wasn't on there. So that must have been, they had some supply of that right now. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good. They're like fluffy. I'm into it. There are your fluffy pancakes. These are like literally over a ½ inch thick.
Okay.
Maybe close to an inch.
I'm taking the ugly one. I'm just getting down.
They're pretty good. It's good.
Heavy salt.
It's so good. These are good. These are good, guys.
See, that sweetness went away.
Yeah, that's actually better. I would say add a little more sugar if you do like them on the sweeter side, but otherwise just less sugar, which isn't a bad thing anyway. I had mentioned to you guys on the haul that these were not sugar-free anyway, but they were low sugar, I would say. Yeah, so I'll have to keep an eye on like certain things that they offer for like adding on extras week to week too, like I said, with hummus and other stuff too. It's just pretty cool. I'm glad to like be doing it again. Like having this kind of thing again. In some ways I thought like we didn't really need it because I shop every week, you know, I grocery shop all the time or, you know, consistently. But I think it's beyond that. It's like the fact that it's clean and it supports local and the plastic. I mean, it's more of the big picture of it, I guess. Well, we just wanted to share that with you guys. I know a lot of you had requested to, again, to see what I got in this box. And I think the only thing that sucks about it for me is I do hauls pretty much week to week of like what I got for groceries. And this being that it's a Wednesday is gonna kind of throw that off. But I'm definitely planning to share this week to week with you guys on my weekly vlogs. But because this was the first big one, I thought I would do it today for you guys on this video and tell you a little bit more about it and stuff. You heard them. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you find a local co-op type thing in your area and if you are going to sign up for one too, because they're really cool. And I will link Ubi below for those of you that are local. I mean, I get nothing for it. We're paying for this. We're just happy to help out and support a local business. So yeah. Anyway, guys, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and we'll see you soon.
Bye. Guys.